Alright, I'm back. What I've done here is I've laid out the lift kit that I'm going to be installing today. And pretty much the reason I did this is just to, one, take a look at it, see what I've got and what I'm up against, and two, take an inventory and make sure that everything in the kit that's supposed to be there is there. You don't want to get halfway through a lift or whatever you're doing and find out that parts are missing. Sometimes human error plays a factor and things are missing. So you want to pull your kit out and you want to make sure that everything's there. Lay it out nice and neat and organized and count and make sure everything's there. Now the kit I'm installing today is made by AB Manufacturing. They're out of Florida. This is a really nice kit, and for the money you cannot beat it. I bought this kit online on eBay, and this kit was $20 with shipping. You can't beat that. I'm sorry, you can't. It's a great price, and the nice thing about this is it does not affect your ride quality. Suzuki King Quads are one of the best handling quads in my opinion, and when you start using the high lift springs and you start using spring spacers, you achieve height by stiffening the spring rate, which decreases ride quality. And that's the nice thing about Suzukis. They might not be the fastest, but they're one of the best handling. They ride great. And that's why I chose to go with this style of lift rather than the spring lift, because I like the way mine rides. And when you do a lot of trail riding and you're on the quad for a long period of time, a poorly handling riding quad will beat the hell out of you by the end of the day. So this is a nice cheap way to give you a lot of lift. This is a 2-inch lift and it gives you every bit of 2 inches. It's a nice cheap way to do that and achieve that and give you the room for the bigger tires, which most of us people that like doing this type of thing like. Everybody likes the big tires. They look cool and that you need them to go through the deep mud and everything like that. So it's a nice way to do that. So this is the kit, pretty basic. You've got your spacers front and rear. You've got your lift blocks, I'm sorry. You've got your nuts and your bolts, your washers, your spacers that go in there. Now one thing to remember when you guys install this kit is you're going to want to know what your torque specs are, because you want to torque everything back down to the factory torque specs. That's very, very important. You don't want to over tighten and you don't want to leave them loose, because if you leave them loose, things can vibrate and come apart. And that's something that you don't want to have happen when you're riding. It's not safe and you don't want to be stranded out on the trail somewhere. So do a little bit of research and get all that stuff in advance. That way you know what to torque this stuff down to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pre-loosen a couple things on there, and then I'm going to come back on with the camera, and then we're going to put this lift kit on. So I'll be back in a minute. Thanks.